Angolan, Broken, Dilip Bhatt, in the Naveen Public School, Nagrota, Kashmir.
I, Dilip Kumar Bhatt, student of my dad Naveen Public School. I want to tell you few lines about students' role in exile. Here are few well-known lines that decide our series one's design key. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul. The true dignity of man lies true in assuming his responsibility for what happens to him. Every one of you is responsible for his or her design key. The responsibility is your job, and sooner you grasp this fact, the sooner you will start thinking and acting. You must accept the fact that it is up to you to control and shape the force that make your life. None outside of yourself has the obligation to shape these for you. It is known proverb design key leads the willing and guides the unwilling. On the other hand, take full control. You will see that the whole world will yield way for you. A person who is afraid of standing on his own feet and taking responsibility for his thoughts, actions, and behavior exposes himself to make risks. He remains at lame duck. He leads himself to manipulation by others. He lacks the strength to swim against the current. So we should stand on our own feet and should go straight to our goals. We should have strength to swim against the current. We should not lose the personal identity, which is a basic psychological need. We should struggle for our own excellence. Thank you.
School background.
Respected teachers, my dear brothers and sisters, Kashmir Valley is known for its beauty in the world. It is the valley of great saints such as Kashmir, Shankaracharya and Lauder. All the communities were living brotherly. It was the year 1990 when the youth of Kashmir Valley took the arms and committed down the important personalities as well as citizens, especially the Hindu community. The misguided youth were sponsored by the Pakistan, who wanted to create disturbance in the valley. Our community was mostly affected and we were forced to leave the valley. The whole community left the valley and migrated to Jammu as well as other parts of the country. Our community faced much more difficulties. The most affected is our education, and presently the students are getting the education in campus schools and colleges. A student is the builder of nation. No doubt we are presently in exile, but the students can educate the people by dint of their hard work, such as to educate the people about the errors of militancy. Students can arrange seminars and debates in this connection. Students are facing difficulties like non-availability of equipment, laboratories and ventilated buildings. Schools and colleges are functioning in the centers in a approaching phase. Students cannot read in a separate room as their parents cannot afford to pay huge amounts to their landlord. As the parents have no source of income. Kashmiri Pandit community is known as an intelligent and hardworking. It has created scientists, doctors, engineers and other high dignitaries. We are in exile, but we should not lose our hope and should pray to God who can show us the right path to be who should follow. Thank you.
One is Kotwari Camp School, but with Kulbhushan that might be.
पानी माइक करा
Honorable Chief Justice and Honorable Justice, respected teachers, and dear friends, I being a migrant student want to draw your attention towards the hardships we have gone so far in last 4 years of exile and the role of students bear these hardships. Not mentioning that sad day of exile when we were called migrants. Even in our own state, I taken back in my hand went to school nearby. But on entering the class, then I asked for admission in the school. The authorities forward as I had no right to join in that government school. But now, thanks to those brothers and sisters who gave us such expectation again that we could make our study to go on. We were put so many obstacles. Being a minority community, nobody wanted to accept us with them. The community, after giving us a resident of place, said that we should not enter in the institution. And so our brothers had to struggle party as we had lost everything, and then we were being denied. Some living on with the government given more emphasis, but we are deserving children of well-qualified community were being denied from that right. For achieving our right, we were lost charges so many times. The higher authorities paid just years to our demand. We were held in a contest and there was no solution. We had lost our 1 year to lose our one session in nothing but thanks to those students who did sacrifice for their younger brothers and sisters and bore many hardships. In the sunny days on the roads of Jammu, every day rallies were held and even traffic jammed to that to make the government to pay attention to us. The cooperation of Jammu thanks to the government and then governor who managed an evening classes for us. We are given tents in which no sanitation facilities are available in the hot sunny days. We are burnt in the heat, but no fans are available, no water available to quench the thirst. Nowadays the tents are torn and the direct surveys come on us. A rainy day, the classes are left off to our place as there is no shot for units. We the residents of tents have to look after our tent in the rainy as well as windy days. We keep our books in one hand and by the other hand we have to tighten ropes of our tent. Water facilities are not good and a lot of time is wasted in that. But even then, thanks to efficient brothers, sisters who even during those hardships work hard and are topping every competitive exams and in the studying class. Thank you.
अगर सर ने स्टूडेंट ने रिक्वेस्ट है तुम बोल अटेंटिवली तो आके जिस करेंगे उनको स्टाफ कैसे एमसीसी प्रोग्राम के साथ डिस्कस माइकल मैम पर रिक्वेस्ट जितेंद्र सलाटिया रंजीत मेमोरियल स्कूल बरनई दरशाम.
Respected guests and fellow students, the topic on which I am going to speak a few lines is the role of students in exile. Modern age is a scientific age and every nation adopts scientific modes of life. But this can be achieved when there is peace in the world. So far as students are concerned, their studies are incomplete without scientific knowledge. The present political unrest in your state has changed our academic and scientific life. We the students are put together during the exile period of last 4 years to face the challenge. The child is the father of the nation. It is written in our holy books that when we are in trouble, courage is the only solution. So is true of our student community. First of all, we have to be united to overcome all the hurdles affecting the student community in general. Our country being a secular democracy, we have all aligned to be reasoned so that we may not be misled. Though our studies have been hampered by this exile, our health deteriorated and mental frustration has caused great loss to us. Our government has failed to protect our rights. We have to raise our voice and fight for the same. We must also be ready to perform our duties for our motherland. Jai Hind.
Honorable President Lalit Bakshi in the Ranjit Memorial School, Barnai, Assam.
Good morning, honorable guests and fellow students. The topic today on which I am going to speak a few lines is the role of students in exile. This is a matter of regret and sorrow that our younger generation under education in college and universities is facing fierce, melancholy and desperate problems due to rising prices and uncongenial temperature nearest 50 degrees Celsius. Suitable and hygienic accommodation for our students is not possible here because for a big family, one chamber or a tent is not sufficient. When the said student was having convenient accommodation in their Kashmir valley in open area, also this valley, very student was passing his study time in a plausible manner. In villages, there was no scarcity of accommodation when hilltops and open grounds as well as open fields were used by students for study during summer. But here in Jammu, it is a hard nut to crack to sit outside the residence. In this critical and distressed span of time, students were overcome with frustration. But by the grace of Almighty, our students are passing their time during scorching heat in tents as well as rented houses with high esteem and fervor. Moreover, our students are encouraged by Almighty with courage, dedication and tolerance. They got memorable merits in various competitive examinations with great pomp and show. We are aware and familiar of the fact that our migrant students are very laborious, genius and courageous by facing uphill tasks by Jammu community. When our migrant students were harassed and discouraged by educational machinery by not giving admission in universities and colleges in due course of time, most precious time of our students was lost due to ill fate. Government assisted our students by opening migrant cell college and schools after great fight for their basic and fundamental rights. The role of students in their pernicious and vicious span of time is excellent and praiseworthy. The moral character and courage of our migrant students is magnificent. It is true that life is not a bed of roses. It is also a struggle and our youngsters are facing these problems with an iron hand. Even girls outnumber boys in various university and college examinations. Our students were selected for various competitive tests, that is KAS, IAS and various training courses for MBBS and diploma engineering also. Our students got merit and reputation throughout India. Keeping all this in mind, our migrant students carry on and continue hard work for their bright future. The moral and dignity of our ancestors is very exuberant and memorable. Jai Hind.
Category 1 की मुकाबले वो कितना सवाल तो एंड्रोन से करो कैटेगरी सेकंड वन मुकाबला करो एंड्रोन सर रिक्वेस्ट नवीन पब्लिक स्कूल कन तुम स्टूडेंट निमो पन्ने पर पास पैट्रियोटिक सॉन्ग तैयार करूँ तुम ब्रोकन एस बोल रहा हूँ
कश्मीरी सॉन्ग पेश करना चाहते हैं La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. ऐसी पोशी मी चमन याची चमन पोशी बहार ऐसी पोशी मी चमन पोशी बहार ऐसी पोशी मी उसनो याची उसनो पोशी बहार ऐसी पोशी मी उसनो याची उसनो पोशी बहार येती कालिया गणे होंदिराग इची नचन जंसीमा येती कालिया गणे होंदिराग इची नचन जंसीमा येली सीरीची जितची प्यामा हुस्न तसांची खुमार येली सीरीची जितची प्यामा हुस्न तसांची खुमार येती सीरीक सनवारिशुन काती चंद्रम रोजांशुन येती सीरीक सनवारिशुन काती चंद्रम रोजांशुन शशिकरी शफिको येती तारक लोलहार शशिकरी शफिको येती तारक लोलहार ऐसी पान करो आरिफन ऐसी बात नुक युच्छ अमार ऐसी पान करो आरिफन ऐसी बात नुक युच्छ अमार येती जापरी बेर मखमल अरी पर बचा यारफल येती जापरी बेर मखमल अरी पर बचा यारफल ऐसी शूक येनी बाग ऐसी हुस्न युस्लक चार ऐसी शूकी विभाग ऐसी हुस्न युस्लक चार किच भारत भारतीय हिंद मुस्लिम सिख बस किच भारत भारतीय हिंद मुस्लिम सिख बस ऐसी शान दो हजरत ऐसी हजरत युच्छ अमान ऐसी पान वदो हजरत ऐसी हजरत युच्छ अमान ला 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 ला
ऐसे नवीन पब्लिक स्कूल के स्टूडेंट बड़ा शुक्रगुजार जितनों बोलना ऐसे पैट्रियोटिक सॉन्ग तो एम पर कार्बन कैटेगरी सेकंड के मुकाबला आगाज ऑफनल बोलन सारे खोल दौड़े सुनीता बिंदु निगम पुरखू स्कूल का शाम
Honorable Judge, respected teachers and my dear brothers and sisters, now I am going to tell something about the role of students in exile. The seeker of knowledge, experience and wisdom is a real essence of a nation. A student is the hope not only of his parents but the nation as a whole. But the condition is that he must be a student in the real sense of the term. Today's student is tomorrow's leader. But so he must be aware of his rights and duties. He must be an adult student, so that the nation can feel proud of him. A student has many obligations towards his parents, teachers and society as a whole. In normal circumstances, the nation depends from his certain things, but in all times his responsibilities become manifold. We students of today also have various obligations to perform, especially in those odd days. We are in exile, everything is lost, economically destitute and physically suppressed. This our own committee accepts that we students should play our role, so that this committee saves from further disintegration, depression and destruction. A community is recognized by its culture. Our culture is very rich, unparalleled one. Our forefathers kept nourishing it and made it richer. But today this ancient culture is at a verge of its extinction. We are ashamed of talking our own language and wearing our own traditional dress. It shall certainly have devastating on our future. We cut our own roots with conscious effort. It is therefore first and foremost task to make people understand the necessity of keeping their culture alive and flourishing. We should discourage this native trend in our society. Our parents are under great economic strain. In spite of this, they arrange our expenses, they try to give us best education. It is therefore our duty to utilize this opportunity in the best possible way. We should learn to live a simple life and avoid all that which is not a part of our culture. Our community is known for its capacities and capabilities. Our forefathers have achieved a respectable place and it is now our responsibility to safeguard it. We are in contact with new people. They think much of our past. It is now the time that the past is reiterated by them. But it depends on we students. We have great responsibility to keep this small community alive and progressing. We should not fall prey to dirty politics, and either student is always above politics. He thinks good of all. Knowledge widens his views. He learned the lesson of tolerance, respect and love. So needs to be done by us. Let's pray to Almighty for the betterment and prosperity of our community. Thank you.
Jumai student yeter bolas ya woni bolun sus timanchi request wan karne within दिन program pata ऐसे पन पूर biodata and पन class पन address school ये सारी करन ऐसे submit वन करन एम्पत दक्षिण नगर स्कूल पर आमित विशाल निजन पैग्राफ पन यू पनते
आदरणीय महोदय और मेरे प्यारे विद्यार्थियों, मैं आज आपके सामने कश्मीर में विद्यार्थियों के जीवन के बारे में प्रकाश डालना चाहता हूँ। जीवन में छात्र बनना कितना सुखमय है। विद्यार्थी अपने राष्ट्र की आशा होती है। बड़े बड़े कार्य करने वाले नेता इसी अवस्था में बना करते हैं। इन छात्रों में गांधी, पटेल, तिलक, लाजपत, गोविंद जैसे कितने रत्न भरे पड़े हैं। समय आने पर यही विद्यार्थी प्रताप और शिवा के सदीक्षण आतंकवादियों के दांत खत्म कर देंगे। सुभाष की भांति फिर से आजाद कश्मीर पंडित सेना का निर्माण कर कश्मीरियों की सहायता करेंगे। हम कश्मीरी विद्यार्थी भविष्य में गांधी से तपस्वी, दयानंद से वेद वेदांत और गुरु गोविंद सिंह से पराक्रमी होकर अपने कश्मीरी जाति का गौरव बढ़ाएंगे। हम कश्मीरी छात्र इस अवस्था में हैं जबकि हम शरणार्थी बने हुए हैं। हमें चाहिए कि हम अच्छी से अच्छी शिक्षा प्राप्त कर अपनी जाति और गौरव का और प्रताप को सुनहरे अक्षरों में लिखकर देश की उन्नति को आगे बढ़ाएंगे। वह छात्र जो इन स्वतंत्र भारत में अपने को विधिज्ञ राष्ट्रीय सेवा और यशस्वी देखना चाहता है, उन्हें चाहिए कि अपने इन गुणमणियों को इस प्रकार जड़ दे जिससे उसका जीवन प्रकाश में बन जाए। हमारे पास पढ़ाई के कोई खास साधन नहीं है, हम फिर भी ये हमारी मेहनत और लगन का नतीजा है कि हम आज इतनी कठिनाई परिस्थिति में भी मेहनत और लगन से पढ़ रहे हैं। किसी भी राष्ट्र का छात्र राष्ट्र का भविष्य निर्माता हो सकता है। राष्ट्रीय जीवन घोंसले में रहने वाले पक्षियों के बच्चों के समान होता है। यदि घोंसले के बच्चे राजनीतिक के खुले आकाश में दुर्बल पंखों से उड़ना आरंभ कर दे तो उनकी राजनीतिक की बाज़गाद कर सकते हैं। छात्र का जीवन राष्ट्रीय जीवन है। इसका समय पर प्रयोग करना राष्ट्र के हित में। हमारा राष्ट्र को हम छात्रों के भविष्य के लिए कोई ठोस कदम उठाना चाहिए। हम कब तक माइग्रेंट बनकर दूसरों के स्कूलों में शिक्षा प्राप्त करेंगे। हम पढ़ाई के उच्च साधन प्रदान किए जाते तो हम आज अच्छे से अच्छी शिक्षा प्राप्त करते। अगर हमें पढ़ाई के सभी साधन सरकार द्वारा मिल जाए, जैसे स्कूलों की समस्या, कॉलेजों में वगैरह की समस्या, कॉलेजों में पढ़ने वाले हमारे विद्यार्थी भाई जिनके पेपर समय पर नहीं होते, उन्हें बहुत कठिनाई का सामना करना पड़ता है। टेंटों में पढ़ते हैं, कभी धूप और कभी बारिश में भी पढ़ते हैं। हमारे टेंट उड़ भी जाते हैं। अगर हमें पढ़ाई के अच्छे साधन मिल जाए तो हम सारे संसार को बता दें, कल के भविष्य का उज्जवल बना सकते हैं। अब मैं अंत में कश्मीरी विद्यार्थियों से ये निवेदन करता हूँ कि वर्तमान युग में कश्मीरी छात्रों का जीवन कदम कदम पर अवरोधों से भरा पड़ा है। छात्र को चाहिए कि छात्र जीवन का सभी नियमों को सफल बनाए। अतः जिन छात्राओं में ये सब गुण नहीं है, वह अपने लक्ष्य को पूरा नहीं कर सकते। इस जीवन में यही विशेषता है कि इसमें